Hello everyone that's watching my video right now. This is Hunter. So for today's video I want to talk to you guys about my personal experience of owning these Kensun HID conversion kits for the past a year and a half now. Yeah, but before we get into it, I want to let you guys know that if you guys are interested on getting these HID kits yourself by Kensun, I will have a link in my description below. It will direct you to Amazon to purchase them. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've owned these HIDs by Kensun for about a year and a half now, and I just want to talk about, as far as installation process goes, it's not so bad. All it is it's just plug and play. You're just replacing your OEM, taking that out, and replacing them with the Kensun HID kit, which is pretty straightforward, other than taking off the front bumper of mine's, depending on your application. But for my application, right now I have the 2015 Civic, and these newer Civic models, everything is just cramped in together, so I'd have to move my front bumper. Yeah, let me open up the hood so you guys can have a better look of how the ballast looks. Alright, so here's one of the ballast to one of my HIDs for my front headlight right here. I know, I'm sorry, it's kind of ghetto, but that's how it was for me, the way I did it. As long as it worked and it didn't flip-flop everywhere and it just stays in place, that's all that matters to me. And over here it's a little risky because it's right next to that timing belt, or a timing chain belt, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't recommend you guys doing this, but fortunately I'm a little lazy, so it's just whatever works for me. I've used blue masking tape to hold these ballast on together, but the ballast is where the HIDs get their power from. So I've had it for my front headlight and my fog light. They're both 12K HIDs. Alright, they're the 12Ks. If you guys don't know what K means, it just stands for 1,000, so it's 12,000 HID version. And also for these HIDs, these are the 35 watt version. They're not the 55 watt version. I chose to go with the 35 watt version because one is it's not too bright and it's not too dim to where you can't see the road. It's just perfect to me. So I stuck with 35 watts, and I've had a buddy of mine who actually had the same HID kit by Xenon, and it was the 55 watts version, and that thing was absolutely bright. So no idea how he pulled it off without getting stopped, but I haven't got stopped over yet for having these on, and these are only 35 watts. They're not too bad, and they do the job just fine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I will say though, the first time I installed these, a week after I installed them, one of my passenger headlight HID bulb went out, and I'm thinking it's because of my error. Actually, it is my error. It's my bad. I remember touching one of the bulbs, and our hands, if you didn't know, it has oil. Even if it's not a lot of oil, it's even the tiniest little bit of oil, it would trigger a some sort of burnt to the bulb, some sort of bad connection between the two, so it just causes the bulb to die out pretty quick. So that's one of my mistakes that I've done when installing these. So that's one tip too. If you guys do go with these HIDs or any HIDs in general, don't get your hands on the bulb. Be very careful. If you do, I recommend using maybe alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and wiping it down cleanly. But yeah, so yeah, after a week of installing it and it went out, I had to contact Kensun themselves online. They have a live chat, told them what happened, and they sent me a free one. and so within 2 days I got it. I got a free HID bulb, swapped out over, and it worked just fine. And up until now, after a year and a half, it's been fine ever since. Well, after a year, my the fog light from my driver's side actually went out. So I did the same thing, told them about what happened, and they sent me another free one, and I was good to go. And so yeah, that's a thumbs up to their customer service. So that's also one of the reasons why I stuck with them all this time. And I've seen so many competitors out there in the market right now nowadays, like as far as projectors and all that. I mean, I get it, it's nice, but it's so expensive. And for these HIDs, they're not too expensive if you're in the budget like me. These HIDs are, they're phenomenal. They do the job just fine. So also you're getting good customer service. So that's a plus. And they last pretty damn long. I don't know if I said that already, but they last pretty damn long. Most people, they only run their lights at night, but I like to run mine at when I'm driving in the daytime too. Mostly because I just feel like, well, because like I have that insecurity of like, if I don't have my lights on, people are gonna like not see me and crash into me, and the next thing you know, they blame me. So I just like to keep my lights on, just so people know that I'm there. I'm actually there. So now the version that I chose were the 12Ks. Like I said before, I chose to go with the 12Ks because I wanted that kind of a bluish, aqua-ish look to the light, because I own a white car, as you can see. For my opinion, it looks great on a white car. That bluish kind of a look to the headlight, especially it just has a nice contrast to the car itself, especially when you're driving at nighttime or in the daytime. It's just so nice. So I stuck with 12Ks. They're a little blue and a little white, so it's in between. So it's very, very, very nice. So I just want to get more footage of the car instead of my face, so you guys can get a good idea of how it actually looks like. So yeah, it's actually very, very nice. So yeah. And as always, if you guys are interested in purchasing the Xenon HID kit, I will leave a link in my description below. All you got to do is just click on it, and it will take you directly to where you can purchase it. So as always, you guys have a great day. All right.